Able to bring to the bottom part of this lineup, 15 goals on the year.
Yeah, impressive. He's always talking about how bad his contract is he signed now, so yeah, he's rattled about it, but it's okay. He's a team guy.
4 straight seasons for you, 100 points. There was a couple seasons there where you thought you got to 99, you got hurt. Just do you reflect on that at all?
I don't really care.
What can you say about this team coming out of the break here?
Yeah, awesome. I think we're finding our game again. It's winning's fun, and I think it's 4-5 after the break, so the guys are playing really well.
Speaking of finding his game, Gabe, C-Mac said that he was finding his game before he got hurt. Now he's coming out of the break really hot. What do you thought? Just having him back on the line again for a while.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I think the St. Louis game, New Year's Eve, then Carolina, we were playing really, really well. Then he got hurt the next night against Florida, so it seems like a long time ago now, but he was playing great before then. I feel like every week he's getting better and better, and it's a long time to be off. I think playoffs, he was amazing, but it's a lot of adrenaline. But he's getting his timing back. His shot looks really good. He's had a couple good one-tees last couple nights, so he's a pleasure to play with. He's always has been, for sure.
Thanks so much, Nathan.
Yep.
Just offense opened up for you here with this coach touches. 15 goals in the season. What can you say about the year you're having?
Yeah, I don't know. Things are going in. My line mates have been great this year, obviously. Played with lots of different players this year, but majority's been with, a little bit of Jack, Ole, Brins and Barty, so credit to all of them. Just getting a little bit lucky as well, like I said before, but things are going in. It's just one of those years, I guess, so yeah.
What do you think about the team coming out of the break, 3 straight wins here, including back-to-back?
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough back-to-back after Utah with travel. Still thought we were in that game to the end. And then, we win the last 3, so 4-1 in the 5-7, that's pretty good. And a couple days here to enjoy a little couple off days, and then right back at it for Dallas.
The Kings were a struggling team last night, but tonight we played a team that's been on the move and been playing very well.
Tonight you were awesome. At what point did you know you had it?
Oh boy. Probably when the game ended. No, just, I find myself in these positions a lot of my career, back-to-back nights, and I think it's kind of the situation there, right? Maybe the first 5 we don't have everything we want, and it's kind of my role to step up, and felt like I did, and PK stepped up, and then we got on the board too early and felt like we got our legs. So just a lot of those moments where I think, just the mental approach to it, be ready early, the team needs you, kind of gets you going, and then the rest of the game, I think we played a really good hockey game, and obviously on the back of the net to relieve some pressure on a back-to-back night, but I just think, you get to be a difference maker in our position, and it's fun when you can do that.
How do you make that an advantage for you when you're basically on a PK for the first, twice in the first 7 minutes?
I think just hit your spots, build confidence. Obviously, keep it out of your net, you build confidence in those directions. But I think as I prepare and what they like to do and everything I kind of go through to get the game started, I just try and build that back frame that I'm already maybe 10, 15 minutes into a game. I've already made saves. I'm already in the flow of it and kind of keep that rhythm. Sometimes it's not always perfect and you feel a little that, I don't want to call it stage fright, but just that, anxiousness to get going, make your first save kind of stuff. And, tonight was one of those nights where I felt like I was already into the game before it started and I just started to flow and felt good. Who got me, but as I was coming back, they just jammed my shoulder forward. And then I kind of chased on the point shot just because of the back pressure. I mean, that puck wasn't probably within 3 feet of the net. It was just one of those ones where if I don't go and get it, it hits somebody and goes off a chest into my net. So I was extended and I was already feeling it, and then I just got twisted up and jammed. I had surgery on that shoulder and just didn't feel great. So one of those moments, I think the interference is the right call. I know I'm chasing it. It's kind of a gray area, but did they make, I haven't seen a replay, but obviously they kind of put a puck in the net 2 seconds later, and I'm in, not worse for wear, but just a little bit of an uncomfortable situation out there with that, feeling it back-to-back plays. So I just wanted to make sure everything was still intact after what I've gone through with that shoulder, and it ended up working out that there was no goal in play.
You hold the team to one goal. You're going to win a share of games. Thoughts about your play tonight and the defense in front of you?
I think I was kind of just feeling it early for whatever reason. I think when you get that double PK in the first 10 minutes, and you keep it out of your net, you kind of build your own confidence in those situations. And the game started to flow. I kind of know what they like to do, where their guys are. They make a great play on their goal, but outside of that, I felt like I was really kind of ahead of their options tonight. And then we close down middle ice, make them kick it out. They're going to drive the net hard, but we did a good job of tying up sticks, and they had their few chances and made the saves they needed to make, and then we put some more in the net, and it just kind of relieved the pressure from there.
Finish up, guys.
You guys had that 15-game stretch into the break where it was like, whatever it was, 6, 7, and 2 or something. Does this 5-game stretch feel a little more like the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I think, you can pick holes in any storyline. I mean, you start approaching the Olympic break, you don't want to put your foot off the pedal. There's a lot of conversations and what ifs and who's going, what's going. Guys don't want to get hurt going into it. There's a whole lot of things, and not to say any of that really played a factor, but I think to be at the top of your game for 82 is very hard to do, let alone 60 minutes. And after kind of seeing where we went wrong, what kind of the analytics showed of what we're doing, we addressed it and kind of been back on that top tier push that we've been on since the start of the year. And I think when we kind of understood where we were lacking, guys addressed it, and they've been playing great in front of me and Blackie. And it's just when we can take care of our own end, we have the offense to take over games, and we've been showing it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.